All right, YouTube, this is 2cent back with my 2 cents on Octopath Traveler, and we just finished up with the live stream, and we got some things that we should talk about here. So I'm just gonna kind of go through it on this video, just kind of let you know what's all coming out this next week, what we have going forward, and all of that jazz. There is a roadmap, which will be later on in the video, so stick around for that. Let's get into it. Alright, first things first, the update is actually going to be on the 24th, which I believe is Thanksgiving for those of us in the US. So not on Wednesday, that is going to be Thursday. So just don't expect to wake up on Wednesday morning and see anything new in the game. Apparently this is just a one-time thing, because it looks like our next update is going to be on the 30th. So what's coming? We got Bestower of Wealth, Chapter 2. We kind of talked about this as something that I thought was going to be coming last week, is going to be coming this week, is that Bestower of Wealth. Definitely want to get in there and get that done. I think stories are the main reason we've been, playing the game. So excited to see that. And if you haven't been logging in every day, I hope you have, because they've actually been giving us some pretty good gifts leading up to this. And so here's just kind of a list of the of those presents that they've been handing out. I'm really enjoying these extra Supreme Nuts, just kind of helping us so we don't have to, it's 20 less times that I have to run the fame memory on there to get one. So that's great. I got 3 sacred seals there. Those are, whatever. Maybe we'll get lucky and get something on them. And this is just letting us know that this is going to come with the new town. All things we already knew. Now, one thing we did not know is we have revealed one of the travelers we're going to be getting, Theron. Man, somebody, I know I'm butchering that in some way up and down. So here's just a little of his little trailer that we have that they plugged for us during the vid, the live stream there. Going to be a thief, and I think this is one of the really good characters as well. So I don't imagine we're going to see any changes to his kit. I'm gonna do the video early because I'm gonna be out of town. So I know on Thanksgiving he's going to be out. So we're gonna probably get a video out sometime tomorrow or on Wednesday. Just, depending on when I can get recorded, and then I'll have to set it to, go live later. But anyway, here's just a little bit of a rundown. They have his notable feats here. We'll go more into that when we get to that point in the, in our video making time frame here. So until then, I do think he is going to be a very good unit, and something that, people might be looking for. He's going to be able to max boost and use a skill twice. So that's going to be pretty cool because he's got a 2-hit. That's an automatic shield break, and so then that turns into a 4-hit automatic shield break. Going to be pretty neat. I have Odell, and so and Viola, so I'm not necessarily needing another thief. But one thing we also have to look at, that this is a fortune step up, so it means that it's going to be on a paid banner for his step up. So get that out of the way now. It's going to be a paid banner. You're only going to be able to pull him for the 300 as your free-to-play rubies are concerned. So which means he's an automatic skip for me because I don't have those paid rubies, and I'm probably not going to get any of the paid rubies. So I don't want to go in on just the regular banner throwing 300 per roll out on that. So do keep that in mind. He is going to be on a paid only step up. I think that's what they're meaning here by this fortune step up. They talked about it during the live stream. So as we're seeing that, just keep that in mind. Now, what's even crazier is it's not the only unit coming. We also have Liana coming. This is going to be another Sacred Blaze banner. So think of Odette's banner. Now we have this unit here, Liliana, who's going to be on this one as another Sacred Blaze, which means if you didn't get Odell the first time, this will be a banner that she is going to be available on. As far as whether or not she'll be rate up at all, well, technically it's a rate up from every other banner where it's nothing. So to what extent the chances are compared to other 5-star units, I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out to know for sure. But definitely another good unit, and one that kind of has that same revive as Anya. So if you decided you didn't want to get Anya's, or you didn't manage to get her when you tried pulling for her, we do have that ability here where you can revive a fallen ally. So going to be great for healing and support as a unit. Once again, we will do a full-on video for her later. So you can kind of take a look right here real quick, kind of see what you what kind of the notable skills are. And then once again, up there at the top, Sacred Blaze, which those guidance, those banners, you can only pull 4-star and up. So if you're looking to, move some of your, class up, some of your 3.5 stars, this is a great banner for that. And then it should be just fine. I don't think there's going to be any... I'm not sure if there's going to be just a paid only option. I don't think we're going to have a step up for free to play. I don't remember having one of those for a debt. I think it's just you're rolling and you're, at least guaranteed 4 stars and above. So that is a nice way of kind of, getting your account kind of, up a little bit in that way. I know I rolled quite a bit for Odette and I didn't manage to get her. This banner might be kind of tempting, but you know what? They still haven't added in the 4 stars, and we have no indication from this live stream today that the missing 4 stars are going to get added to the game at any point. If they had been added at the time of this release, I would be definitely saying, hey, let's pull on that, because some of those 4 stars are absolutely great, but we're not seeing that. So once again, I'll put out a video and then you can kind of decide whether or not you think she'll be good for your account. Definitely, if you didn't pull on a debt and you're, still utilizing a lot of your 3.5 stars that you need to get the 4-star, then this is going to be a good bang for your buck here. However, speaking of bang for your buck, we are going to be getting some incredible Black Friday Ruby deals. You know what? I don't. They try to kind of say what they were on here, and I'm going to tell you the audio is a little bit jumbled, and I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure I could give you a clear answer at exactly what these deals are. We should be seeing something on their social media site, and then once again, once it actually comes out in the game, you can decide whether or not you want to purchase any of those. I'm going to tell you that it has to be absolutely amazing if I'm going to dip at all into my wallet. I like my free-to-play status just because I want to encourage us to get some better deals in the game. I'm not opposed to spending if the deals are good. So there's that. So here's just kind of some of the other kind of recap for our new content. Lubis and Steed are getting added to the regular lineup, so you'll be able to kind of pull them as off-banner units. We're going to get the Bonfires of Battles 2, advanced difficulty for the matches of Remembrance ones, the rematches for the Fame, Wealth, and Power. So like the ones we're doing right now to kind of farm for those, experience, the Supreme Nuts. We're going to get the advanced level on that, which I'm just going to kind of give you a little heads up right now, is not going to give us more experience stuff. So we'll still be farming the medium version there. So we'll also get our alpacas. I know we kind of talked about that as last week sort of thing. It is definitely coming this week. And all right, just when you thought I was done with the big news, they have a preview for who's coming out on the 30th, which I do appreciate, because now we can kind of know, if we want Liana or Therion, or you can go with Alphen, who is coming, out on the 30th. So this is definitely a well sought after unit. I've seen quite a few people asking about when he's coming. Now we know, on the 30th. So, keep that in mind. We probably won't see any changes to his kit either, but we will probably wait on a full-on review until early next week, just because you guys are going to get tired of hearing from me, and you're all on holiday too, for the most part, of my US viewership. All right, here's just a quick preview of the alpacas. Basically, same thing as the sheep, except they look very strange. Like they're looking into your soul after you shear them, and it is quite frightening for them to do so. So I don't know, maybe leave them unsheared. I don't know. Anyway, that's what they are, and they look like they're going to be fun. All right, and here's a quick screenshot of these kind of rematch, the advanced versions. First time, you're going to get this lavish necklace or, some other accessory, and then after that, you're going to get a Hunter Fortune box, which, if you remember those, they do have other random accessories in them. So no nuts, but, maybe you can get some other little goodies from that. Also, as a, little thing for us, we're getting 95 rubies, so that's great. That's somehow a D6 rolled a 9. So, you know, there we go. All right, finally, here's the roadmap. We're going to go all the way out to the end of March with this one. And there is so much on here to kind of go over that's going to need, you know, more, you know, like full videos for explanations. So I'm going to leave it. You guys can kind of pause it and kind of see that this video is already getting too long. I am going to show you one thing, and that is if you look down here where it says a half anniversary. So we're looking at the kind of middle end of January. We're going to be getting ultimates. And so let me kind of show you a little clip that they gave us to kind of, you know, let us know exactly what that is. If you've played on JP or been around, you already know what this is going to be, but this will kind of help seal that for anybody who hasn't. All right, so we've been talking about in our kind of reviews and everything like that about specials. Well, apparently we're calling ultimates, you know, in the English version. And so it's basically where as the fight goes, if you're using your BP for different, you know, abilities or whatever, that will kind of go to filling up a bar, which will then allow you to activate your ultimate ability. Anyway, I think that's really awesome. I think it took a lot longer for them to get that in JP, so we're going to get it much earlier, which should help us be a little bit ahead of the curve as they're throwing content at us a little bit quicker to try and, like, they kind of mentioned us catching up to the JP, and it's going to take a while to get there, but we're already, you know, quite a bit into the game compared to where JP was at this time. Anyway, it was a pretty good live stream. No crisis core announcement, so I understand that we probably weren't going to get that. So, you know, stay tuned for the rest of the videos that are going to be kind of coming out, highlighting all these different things. And that's been my 2 cents.